Mark Towers front page. Oldsmar one that nobody knows how to get hold of.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Tuesday, January 26 City of Oldsmar City Council meeting. I'd like to begin this meeting with our invocation and pledge of allegiance to the flag led by our city attorney, Tom Trask. Please rise.
Heavenly Father, we seek blessings on the tasks before us. Bless our efforts with clear insight, our deliberations with wisdom, our work with clarity and accuracy, and our decisions with impartiality. We pray that our work this evening will find favor in your sight. This we pray. Amen.
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 I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Tom. Now we'll have our citizens open forum. Each speaker will be recognized once and limited to a 5-minute presentation on any topic not scheduled for public hearing. We have one public hearing on the agenda tonight, that is item number 10. So if you have any comments on item number 10, please save it for that time. Other than that, please come up to the, lectern?
Lectern.
There we go, lectern, I've been corrected. And provide your name and give us your address. We don't assume that you live in the city of Oldsmar. Does anybody on this side of the room wish to address the council? Yes, Ms. Coy. Mrs. Rhonda Coy.
Rhonda Coy, 317 Country Club Drive, Oldsmar. I just...
Bring that mic down. There you go.
just have two things I want to talk about tonight. And one, I forgot. Anyway, I just want to mention to the council and to Ms. Donnelly, our city manager, what a wonderful visit I had at the museum. And it was just amazing. And I'm just astounded at how much that was put together and how you put it together. The only thing I think was missing was I think that it would be nice if you put together some sort of a display that shows how it was put together, who put it together, and the cost of what it was to put together. Because when you look at it and you realize that it was our people from the city on their time and that built the big cases and all of that stuff and moved the things over, that it means a lot. And I think that would be really nice if you could do something like that. But it's really great. I encourage everybody that either lives in Oldsmar or does not live in Oldsmar to go by there. And if they're closed, but they're open quite a bit, just look at the pictures on the outside wall from 1919, because even those, it's just amazing. I loved it. And my second thing is, I just actually left the library again because they all now have a rock painting for teenagers. I mean, they've always had it for the younger kids, but they've just started having it for the teenagers. And it was great fun. You have your rocks, you can do anything you want on them, and they got all the pens and the materials that you need. And I encourage people to watch at the website, which is very user-friendly, again, and bring the kids over to do it, because I went with my granddaughter, and we had a great time. I was going to bring you my rock, but we threw it in the... we threw it in a rock pile, but hers were very good. But anyway, I was grateful to see something for the teenagers, and I'd like to see more things for the teenagers. But y'all are doing a great job. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Rhonda. Anybody else on this side of the room wish to address the council? Okay. Anybody on this side of the room wish to address the council? Yes, ma'am.
Amber Stevens, 318 Lafayette Boulevard. So good evening, Mayor and Council. And first, I want to congratulate Cindy on being appointed. I know you'll do very well up here, and I just thank you for taking a step to serve, and just want to thank all the applicants for stepping up. I think that says a lot about our community and everyone that coming to that meeting to come and apply. So I want to thank them for doing that. And then also respectfully ask the council if they could please consider appointing Brandon G. as a full-time member for the Parks and Recreation Board. So that's all I have. So thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else on this side of the room? Come on up, Ms. Nicole. Oh, I feel like this is going to be good. I can already tell.
Yeah.
I got my boots ready.
Guess what I'm here about. Good evening. I am Nicole Mackin, a volunteer with Oldsmar Cares, located at 149 State Road 580 West in Oldsmar. For anybody who's not familiar with Oldsmar Cares, it is a 100% volunteer-run 501c3 nonprofit that was established in 1997. Our mission is to provide stopgap rent and utility assistance, a food pantry and clothing closet at no cost to those in need in the greater Oldsmar area. We serve not only the residents of Oldsmar, but those in the zip codes of 34695, 33635, and 34684, as well as transient members of the community. In 2025, Oldsmar Care spent over $45,000 to ensure residents had essential services uninterrupted, such as water and electricity. An additional $3,800 was spent on rental assistance and over $15,000 on patchwork grants that helped to meet the diverse needs of the community. And I'd like to thank the city and Oldsmar City Council for awarding $27,000 to Oldsmar Care for fiscal year 25-26 as a charitable donation allocation. Those funds will help provide direct help to Oldsmar residents in need with the stopgap utility and rental assistance programs. In addition to financial assistance and a clothing closet, Oldsmar Cares also offers shower and laundry facilities for the homeless, a weekend Food for Kids program for students in Oldsmar's 2 elementary schools, holiday meal programs, and a kids' Christmas program. Oldsmar Cares may be best known for its Client Choice Food Pantry, which shows how the organization puts the clients first. Clients go grocery shopping with a volunteer and are able to select foods that meet their family's dietary and cultural needs, as well as any picky eaters they might have at home. It also helps avoid food waste. Instead of giving every family the same bag of food, we give them food that they will use. In 2025, Oldsmar Cares spent over $90,000 purchasing food for the pantry and for the holiday meals that they provide. In 2025, Oldsmar Cares served 839 unique households with a total of 6,516 pantry visits. That was a 4% increase over the previous year. In addition to those households, we also supported 1,109 visits from transient individuals in the community. In the same year, our volunteers logged 7,778 hours just in the food pantry. Oldsmar Cares has been able to help those in need with financial assistance, the Client Choice Food Pantry, and other programs because of the generous support of our community members, the city, and our volunteers. So I am here because our largest annual fundraiser is coming up on Thursday, February 12th at Fat Beat Farm. You may have seen these flyers around. And this year's theme is Boots and Bling. We invite the members of City Council, local businesses, and members of the community to help support Oldsmar Cares by becoming either an event sponsor, donating an item for our auction, or purchasing general admission tickets. And that can all be done at our website, oldsmarcares.org. We're also offering a special raffle this year for 2 tickets to a Rascal Flatts concert with special guests Lauren Elena and Chris Lane. The concert is on Friday, February 13th at Benchmark Arena. No purchase is necessary to enter. You may have seen some of these flyers around. But donations are greatly appreciated and will all benefit Oldsmar Cares. And you can enter the raffle at oldsmarcares.org as well. And again, no purchase is necessary. Just wanted to thank you all for your time and your continued support of Oldsmar Cares, and we hope to see all of you at the gala with your boots and bling on.
Thank you, Nicole. Anybody else on this side of the room wish to address the council? Okay. All right, with that, I will close the open forum. And before we get to the community minute, I just wanted to make an announcement, if the council will allow me briefly. I was going to save this for council comments, but it was suggested to me that folks might be here to hear this announcement. And on top of that, if we put it at the beginning of the meeting, most people are more likely to, actually hear it and listen. So, as you may have heard or been notified by Pinellas County Schools, a recommendation was made today by the superintendent and staff to the school board to transition Oldsmar Elementary School to a K-8 school, okay? And that recommendation is to accomplish that by adding grade 6 in 26-27, grade 7 in school year 27-28, and grade 8 in 28-29, okay? So what this means is the folks who currently live in Oldsmar's elementary school zone will have a seat for 26-27 if they are rising 5th graders. In addition, a proximity preference will be applied for anyone who is in the Forest Lakes School District. Also, this is not mandatory. Anyone who lives in the Forest Lakes School District or in the Oldsmar Elementary District can still attend Carwise Middle School. Entirely up to parents and their families. It's a choice. A couple of things to keep in mind. There were lots of questions about this, as even I received the email as well, and it's not all that descriptive, right? It just says we're going K-8, and everybody's like, whoa, what does that mean? I know that I wouldn't want to wait until Monday, but there is a meeting on Monday, a community meeting at Oldsmar Elementary School in the cafeteria at 6 p.m., at which time the superintendent will be there along with staff and some of the school board members to answer any questions that folks might have. There will be additional opportunities for input into this recommendation, whether you're in favor of it, not in favor of it. You can attend the school board meeting January 27th or February 10th, or the February 24th meeting, at which time the board will vote on this particular recommendation and the other recommendations made today that do not affect Oldsmar Elementary School. If you can't attend any of those meetings, you can also email board@pcsb.org or super@pcsb.org. That's for superintendent, so SUPER. Of course, you can call as well. There were several pieces of information posted on the Pinellas County School Board website today. I know this is quite far away, but there are these very colorful sheets with some background information into how and why the decision was made. Again, though, these sheets, to me, as a parent, do not provide all that much information. So when the city manager and I spoke to the superintendent last week, he gave us some additional information which we are now allowed to share. I was dying. We could not share it until now, okay? Otherwise, I would have been telling everybody. A couple of things. Okay, existing middle schoolers are not able to come back, okay? In other words, if you're already in 6th grade at Carwise Middle School or another middle school, you won't be able to come back to middle school at Oldsmar Elementary School because only 6th grade will be offered next year. If you've already completed that grade, obviously there will not be 7th grade yet for you to come to, okay? So that's one important thing to remember. I mentioned if preferred, families can still attend Carwise for middle school if they have concerns about extracurricular activities or the student mix or any other concern. Perhaps they have a sibling that's already at Carwise Middle School. Again, entirely up to the parent. When this decision was made, when this recommendation was made to bring it to the board for consideration, it was heavily researched. We actually, well, Felicia knows the demographer who compiled the demographics relevant to this recommendation. In other words, this demographer included data assuming that there will be housing and or children at the library site. and housing and/or children at the City Hall site. In other words, all of that was factored into whether or not there would be sufficient capacity at the Oldsmar Elementary K through 8. So to give you an additional example, the site will be able to accommodate 84 students in each of the middle school grades after 3 years, which still results in a total utilization of the building of only 97%. So even after the addition, they're still under capacity. So I know that was a concern for folks as well. This current recommendation does not include any usage of the old Oldsmar Elementary School building, which is more adjacent to St. Petersburg Drive. That is currently used for adult education. That is not included at all in the plan for adding 6th grade, then 7th grade, then 8th grade, okay? Another important thing. Okay. The classrooms, especially for 6th grade this initial year, will be updated for the 6th graders, especially investment into science classrooms. I believe the total, correct me if I'm wrong, was approximately $700,000 of investment into Oldsmar Elementary School to make this happen, which is a really big deal. So, because ain't nobody got any money. So that was really important and exciting. Okay. I think those were the only major questions that I saw and wanted to address. We can't turn this into a question and answer session right now, although you are welcome to contact me with any specific questions to the extent that I have the answer. More than likely, I might direct you to the pcsb.org website or contacts at the school board. Again, there will be a meeting at Oldsmar Elementary School in the cafeteria on Monday, January 26, 2026 at 6:00 p.m. and everyone is welcome to attend. Forest Lakes parents, just members of the community, the council is welcome to attend. Don't talk to each other, but everybody is welcome to attend and get your questions answered, okay? Let's see. Oh, also, Carwise Middle School is not expected to be substantially impacted either. This would be a minimal impact to them. They are not going to be losing teachers or firing people or losing administrative staff. That was another item. Okay. Okay? Sufficient announcement? Did I miss anything? No. Okay, thank you. With that, Madam Deputy City Clerk,
Thank you,
Jenny
Mayor.
Mazanovsky, may we have the community minute?
Thank you, Mayor. Touch a Truck event is this Saturday, January 24th from 10 to 2 at the Oldsmar Fire Station. This is a free family-friendly event for all ages that offers fingerprinting for kids, fire hose practice, CPR demo, and more. Vehicles on display include SWAT and K-9 units, rescue vehicles, air transport, helicopter, and more. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you so much, Jenny, appreciate it. At this time, we have the approval of addition of new agenda items, items 3, 4, 8, 14, and 15. The chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Ooh, it's a race. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. The next item on the agenda is a presentation of the City Council City Manager Award to John Monser. And I know you guys are so excited to hear me continue to talk. Quiet right there.
I am excited. I'm friends. I like John and Deb. We've known each other for years now. Go Hoosiers. Go Hoosiers. Hey, John.
Come on up.
Here, let me give this to you.
Oh, that's nice.
We're gonna have to take a picture, but first I gotta stand here and talk to you for just a little bit, brag on you.
All right.
Make sure this thing, first I hear a congratulations is in order. Go Hoosiers.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
all right,
I
all
didn't
right.
get much sleep last night. I was up.
Well, let's let Cindy take a quick picture of us here.
Okay.
Stand right, yeah, hold this down just a little bit so she can see our pretty faces. Okay, very nice.
Thank you, Cindy. Now you get to stand awkwardly while I talk about you. So tonight it is my privilege to present the Oldsmar Council Manager Award to John Monser, President of the Gull Air Village Board of Directors for several years now. 6 years now. Oh, bless you.
Everybody's sticking around here for 6 years. No, stop. Of course, John also lives in Gull Air Village with his lovely wife, Debbie, over here. And, you know, this is a very important role that you play. And it's not because of the role, but what you do in the role. Strong cities are not built by governments alone. It's through partnership. Community leaders like John serve as vital ambassadors and liaisons between residents and the city, helping to share information, not always good news, elevate concerns, and build trust. They are often the first point of connection for neighbors and play a critical role in ensuring communication flows clearly and respectfully in both directions. John has exemplified this role time and again. He has worked tirelessly to address the many questions and concerns raised by Gull Air residents, which are very valid, and there's been a lot going on recently, including the community rebuilding efforts after the hurricane, navigating changing city regulations, what we're allowed to do, not allowed to do, what does this change, prevent, can I this, can I that? Dealing with repairs to the community's brick wall from the hurricane and from construction recently. And of course, that hot tub. Man, oh man. That thing, I am on the email list. I am. The Gull Air Village hot tub breaks more than city pipes. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. And it's a major scandal. There are hourly updates provided for when that thing's coming back online.
Amen.
I mean, when I'm retired, I'm getting a hot tub too. Yeah. Most importantly, John has served as a steady and calm voice and conduit of information during the seemingly never-ending FDOT construction along Curlew Road. So if you've been down Curlew Road any time in the past, I don't know, year and a half, there has been ongoing construction, ongoing delays. They're redoing underground piping. The contractor has, of course, made many mistakes and delays that include, but are not limited to, pumping water into people's yards, breaking underground sewage pipes, breaking the brick wall. All of these things, as you guys can imagine, are extremely frustrating for folks that live in Gull Air. A lot of folks don't know that it's not a City of Oldsmar project and there's really not much we can do about it. And, you know, the concerns that we address as a city are not limited to these big things. A lot of times people have small questions in Gull Air. Maybe they're not on social media, or maybe they don't, go to the city's website. And a lot of times when we get questions, I purposely copy John to the response, if it's via email, for example. And that's because inevitably somebody else will ask him the same question. And this is branched into other areas as well. There's more transparency with an architectural committee, communication back and forth between city staff, and this type of leadership is invaluable. It goes beyond just managing the neighborhood. It helps connect residents to city resources and ensures that all of their concerns in Gull Air are heard and addressed. So this recognizes more than just service. It recognizes partnership. And a leader who listens, advocates, has integrity, and who understands that strong neighborhoods create a strong city. On behalf of the City of Oldsmar, thank you for your dedication, your collaboration, and unwavering commitment to Gull Air and the City of Oldsmar. I know this isn't your first go-around in government service, but I do want to hand you the mic. I'd be happy to hold that.
Okay, it's interesting. I wrote something too. And it goes right along with what you just said, which is two minds think alike, I guess. What I wanted to do is, first of all, Coach, thank you for the award. It was unexpected. It was a great surprise. I appreciate it. You mentioned the partnership, and it's so important. It's been going on since I've been on the board, and it's been unbelievable. This lady right behind me here, she's done so much and has taken so many bullets and done well with them, and I appreciate it. I appreciate everything you do. Nothing would happen if it wasn't for the city. Just before I came tonight, I got a call. We got water in the street. Okay, I know, one of the old pipes broke, but it's yours, not ours. So that's good for us. But you know what? Within 15 minutes, one of your guys came out to check it out. That's the kind of service that this town gives. It's unbelievable. And I mean, I could go on and on and on and talk about it. Anytime I call, they respond. It's so quick. You can't get that anywhere. This Oldsmar community is unbelievable. The city's unbelievable. I know all the members, except your new one. Congratulations. And I'll tell you what, you got the best city council anyone could ever want. And I appreciate all you do. I hope we continue this way. We have an election in February. So we'll see. We do. Oh, you guys do? Yeah, and I did put in reluctantly. I'm being honest, but I did. Yeah, I know. We'll see. Quite a few people put in, so it'll be interesting. So we'll go from there. We'll know by the end of February. And thank you again so much. I appreciate this. And all you guys, all you do for us. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here, put this down. I have to put this down over here anyway. I can hold the phone. Oh. My phone. Here. Oh, thank you.
Make you come up.
See, I'm multi-talented, you guys.
You are. You're the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, John and Debbie. We appreciate you. Next on our agenda is the consent docket, which will be read by our Deputy City Clerk, Jenny Masnowski.
Thank you, Mayor. Item 2, consider approval of minutes of January 6, 2026 council meeting. Item 3, consider approving payment to legal counsel for December 2025 legal services. Item 4, consider appointment of Brendan G. as a regular member of the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board. Item 5, consider awarding purchase of firefighter bunker gear to Municipal Equipment Company LLC per the pricing, terms, and conditions of Lake County Contract number 22-730H. Item 6, consider awarding contract for Lafayette Boulevard sanitary sewer lining and inspection to Vortex Services LLC per the same pricing, terms, and conditions of the HGAC Cooperative Contract TP0725. Item 7, consider awarding the purchase of annual citywide fuel to Global Montella Group Corporation per the same pricing, terms, and conditions of Pinellas County Cooperative Contract 25-0541-ITB. Item 8, consider approving the purchase of annual maintenance and repair services for city-owned public utilities generators utilizing year 2 of a 3-year customer value agreement to Ring Power Corporation under the same pricing, terms, and conditions of Sourcewell Contract Electrical Energy Power Generation Equipment number 092222CAT. And item number 9, approve agreement with Medi Williams Neighborhood Family Center for charitable donation allocation of $14,500 for fiscal year 25-26.
Thank you so much, Jenny. Does anybody wish to pull anything? Okay, the chair will entertain a motion to approve the consent docket.
So, second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Tom, how are you tonight?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
So,
right.
this is item number 10. This is the public hearing and first reading of ordinance 2026-01. As some background, I want to remind you that Councilmember Knapp's resignation was effective as of December 16, 2025. Section 3.07 of the city charter requires the vacancy to be filled by a majority vote of the remaining members of the council within 30 days of the vacancy. And that person so appointed shall serve as city council member until the next regular election. That, of course, has been accomplished. However, if the next regular election is more than 365 days away, a special election is required to be scheduled no sooner than 120 days, nor more than 180 days following the occurrence of the vacancy. The next regular election is more than 365 days away, and therefore a special election is required to be held. The Pinellas County Supervisor election cannot support a special election within the time frame set forth in the city's charter. Florida Statute 100.3605 and Florida Statute 166.021 provide, though, that a municipality may by ordinance change the dates for qualifying and for the election of members of the governing body and provide an orderly transition of office resulting from that date change. Recognizing the importance of the supervisor elections office support in our municipal election, the city clerk has recommended adopting an ordinance setting the special election date for August 18, 2026. Should also note that City Charter Section 6.06 authorizes the City Council to appoint the Pinellas County Canvassing Board to canvass the results of that election. I'm going to go ahead and read the ordinance by title only. This is Ordinance 2026-01, an ordinance of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, calling for a special election on August 18, 2026, for the purpose of filling a vacancy on the City Council, identifying the Pinellas County Canvassing Board as the canvassing board for the August 18, 2026 special election, providing for repeal of ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith to the extent of such conflict, and providing for an effective date. That was the first reading of Ordinance 2026-01 by title only.
Thank you so much, Tom. This is a public hearing. Is there anybody from the public who wishes to speak for or against this item? Yes, ma'am.
Amber Stevens, 318 Lafayette Boulevard. So I'm here in support of this ordinance for the special election August 18, 2026. I've been going around collecting signatures for my petition cards, and I'm happy to say I have more than the required amount to get the signatures for the ballot. So I'm saying, let's do this. Let's set the date. So thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay. We'll close the public hearing. The chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying,
call.
I'm sorry, roll call, please. He tried to warn me again. He did.
I left it up to the city attorney this time, so,
Yeah.
yes, well, roll call, please, Mayor.
Vice Mayor Graber,
Yes.
Councilmember Tetrazzewski,
Yes.
Councilmember Olmsted,
Yes.
Councilmember Swager,
Yes.
Mayor Gannon.
Yes.
Ordinance 2026-01 passes on the first reading with 5 votes for and 0 against.
Thank you, that's all I have.
That's it?
Yep.
Light
That's
meeting.
Cindy's first roll call.
Cindy's first roll call.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're
You
welcome.
said something. That's all that you got to do, yes or no?
That's it.
That's it.
There was two choices. You chose
Way to
one.
go. Way to go. All right, thank you, Tom.
You're welcome.
City Manager, Ms. Donnelly?
Thank you, Mayor. Consider adoption of Resolution 2026-02, revising the budget for fiscal year 25-26. I'll read the resolution by title only. Resolution 2026-02, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, revising the budget for fiscal year beginning October 1, 2025, and ending September 30th, 2026, authorizing the city manager and the Director of Administrative Services to revise the existing budget. This is a reading of the resolution by title only. So the resolution reflects budget adjustments are required at this time for the general fund, the Public Safety Impact Fund, the Water and Sewer Operating Fund, and the Stormwater Utility Fund. So the general fund, the Technical Services Division requests an additional $30,000 to replenish funds utilized for general engineering services related to ongoing development activity. These expenditures will be funded through contingency reserves. The Public Safety Impact Fund, an additional $20,000 is requested to continue the refurbishment work for the apparatus, the truck 154. Fire Rescue also requests $40,000 for the purchase of a marine unit that was budgeted in 24-25 but not acquired. The unit will be equipped to conduct rescues in shallow waters of Mobley Bayou Wilderness Preserve's kayak trail and other rescues. These expenditures will be funded through appropriated reserves. In the Water and Sewer Operating Fund, the Finance Division requests $20,000 to proceed with a water and wastewater utility revenue sufficiency study as we're wrapping up the master plans for those divisions. A proposal has been received that exceeds the amount budgeted for 25-26. Expense will be funded through contingency reserves. Stormwater Utility Fund, an additional $20,000 is requested for general engineering services related to the MS4 required permit renewals, stormwater master plan review, and ongoing development activity. Contingency reserves will be utilized to fund these expenses. Personal service adjustments. This amendment also includes personnel-related adjustments to realign positions with current departmental needs. These changes involve downgrading existing positions and do not require additional funds. They are presented for council consideration as part of this amendment because they represent a departure from the 25-26 adopted budget. If approved, the changes will take place effective immediately. In the Parks Division, downgrade the vacant Assistant Parks and Recreation Director position. It's a grade 134 to a Park Superintendent, grade 130. In the Distribution and Collection Division, the Water and Sewer Operating Fund, downgrade the vacant Utilities Administrator or Assistant Public Works Director position, which is a 138, to Utilities Administrator, grade 137. Staff recommends approval.
Thank you so much. The chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Are you guys all waiting for Cindy? Is that what's happening here? It's like a stall.
Trying to share.
Okay,
Just
okay.
trying to share.
All right.
I
I
feel
have-
like it's rude if I do make the motion every time.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm excited that the purchase of the marine unit is coming back around. I think, like Mr. Monser was talking about earlier, the quality of service that you get from Oldsmar, having that here locally, we won't have to wait to borrow a boat from a different fire station. We won't have to, that quality of service that everyone at Oldsmar is used to is going to go up and get even better because our firefighters will be trained, they'll be equipped, and they'll have the appropriate equipment to be able to perform the rescue when it's needed and when those moments might really matter.
Fair point. Any additional discussion? Okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item number 12.
Is to consider the approval of a special event application fee waiver request and use of the city logo for the Rotary Club of Oldsmar Eastlake's Armadillo Run to be held on March 14th. In March, the Rotary Club of Oldsmar Eastlake will host its 44th annual Armadillo Run here in Oldsmar. Over the years, the club has been recognized as a valued civic organization supporting the local community. Their activities include events at local schools, providing food and gifts for needy and homeless, supporting local emergency management agencies, providing disaster relief, and supporting local youth programs. Profits from the race will be utilized by the club to provide services and activities such as Student of the Month at local schools, the Thanksgiving and Christmas Adopt a Family program, educational scholarships, wheelchairs for wounded warriors, and other programs. Item requests the waiver of fees in the amount of $4,595. Consistent with the City of Oldsmar Special Event Guide, the Rotary Club of Oldsmar Eastlake requests that the city waive these fees associated with the event. All other external costs, including the utility fees of $75, will be the event organizer's responsibility as outlined in the application. The event is anticipated to bring over 400 runners and spectators to the city. In addition, the Rotary Club of Oldsmar Eastlake will recognize the city as a sponsor at the appropriate level and may use the city logo to recognize such sponsorship. Copy of the application is attached for your review. Staff recommends approval.
Thank you. The chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item?
I'll be there.
All
Are you running? Are
right.
you running this one? Councilmember Swager?
Most likely, yes.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm not racing you this time. I learned my lesson last time, and I have not been training, so I guarantee I will be slower than you, but I will run the whole thing, and I will enjoy it.
Absolutely.
And I'll try to go for my own personal record as opposed to trying to beat your personal record.
Sounds good.
This item made me think of Andrew.
Yeah.
He always did the Armadillo Run.
Yeah.
Sad panda. I am. It made me sad. He was at it every single year.
Maybe he'll run in it this year.
Think he's coming back to run the
Yeah,
Armadillo? Okay,
maybe.
I won't hold my breath.
You can call him now and say, hey, do you want to go do the Armadillo? Run?
I did hear feedback that last year there was additional signage at the run that made it easier for runners to navigate the course. So if the organizers are listening, I would encourage similar signage this year so we don't have people running the wrong way or, skipping back and forth. But other than that, happy to have them. 44th year. Wow. All right. I have a motion and a second. If there's no more discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you so much. Item 13.
Is to consider authorizing the city manager to execute the auction services agreement between Brindlee Mountain Fire Apparatus LLC and the city of Oldsmar per their terms and conditions of Sourcewell Contract number 101525-BLE, CC 26-13. At the November 18th council meeting, the city council approved utilization of a specialty auction company to dispose of the surplus city fire engine rather than our general equipment auction firm, as they are experienced with unique auction services related to fire service equipment. Staff is now presenting a new Sourcewell contract to council for approval, as the contract presented in the November 18th has expired. The repairs to the existing fire fleet took longer than anticipated, and additional contract terms were being required, resulting in engine 54 FA 12990, a 2013 E1 Typhoon engine not being ready for sale prior to the contract expiration. A new contract has been awarded to Brindlee Mountain Fire Apparatus by Sourcewell. This request is being made to allow me to execute the auction services agreement per the terms and conditions of the Sourcewell contract. Staff recommends approval.
Thank you so much. The chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item? Chief, you don't want to buy it? Keep it in the backyard? No? Sadly. All right, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you so much. Item number 14.
Item number 14 is to consider the approval of the de-obligation of funds associated with FEMA DR-4834, Project Worksheet 26, Expedited Debris Removal, and authorize staff to complete all required accounting, grant, payment, and reporting actions necessary to finalize the project closeout. On October 14, 2024, the city of Oldsmar began expedited debris removal operations in response to Hurricane Helene and Milton to eliminate immediate threats to life, health, property, and public safety. Debris removal services were performed by Crowder Gulf and monitored by Tetra Tech, with disposal occurring at the approved facilities utilizing approved debris disposal monitoring systems, DDMS. Under FEMA Disaster DR-4834 Project Worksheet 26, the Florida Division of Emergency Management initially obligated the expedited debris removal project at 50% of the project cost. The original version claim project total was $5,667,434.50, and that's 50% or $2,833,717.25 obligated and paid to the city in January 8th of 2025. On completion of the expedited debris removal period and reconciliation of the actual invoices, the city submitted an amendment to the request to Florida Division of Emergency Management reflecting final verified actual cost. Actual eligible costs for the project totaled $2,302,913.54. So that resulted in a cost underrun of $530,803.71 from the originally obligated amount. As a result of that reconciliation, FDM has deobligated the unused portion of the funds associated with this request. So this agenda formally acknowledges that deobligation and authorize staff to process the necessary accounting adjustments and payment in accordance with FEMA and FDM requirements. So basically, FEMA gave us more at the beginning than what the debris cost us. So we are actually returning money to FEMA.
Just kidding. The chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item?
I don't know if we've ever had an agenda item about de-obligation before.
I know.
We've been at this for a while, so I don't, but okay.
Cindy, can we just put it in a different pocket, you think? No?
No? Wow,
No.
Just kidding.
I do not second that.
I'm not happy about giving money back, but I am happy about it being fully covered and that we have the extra money that we're required to give back. So
Yeah.
that's a relief.
Yeah, that's absolutely, I echo your comments. What this tells me is that the city worked incredibly hard, incredibly fast to get debris off our streets as quickly as possible. We were immediately reimbursed for more than it cost us to do it. back in January 2025, which is a year ago today, and it actually cost us less to do it. We've been paid back for all of it, and now we have to give back that extra amount that we applied for and received back in January. So this is just, I mean, I'm sad to give the money back, of course. We could use it for other things, but that's not how FEMA works. But it really reflects how quickly our staff responded after the hurricanes and how hard everybody worked to make sure that that debris was gone, the city was paid back, so we wouldn't have to float $2.3 million waiting for reimbursement. So thank you, everybody in administrative services, and thank you, Felicia. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any objections? No, the motion passes. Item number 15.
Is to consider ratification of FY 25-26 excess flood insurance policy purchases for the library building and the reverse osmosis water treatment plant. So the city purchases a variety of ancillary insurance policies throughout the year to address facilities and risks not sufficiently covered by our general insurance policy. Although insurance policies are exempt for procurement by ordinance, renewals that exceed the council approval threshold require council action. Two of these budgeted policies, the excess flood insurance renewals for the library and for the RO plant, have met or exceeded the council approval threshold. Due to the limited 2-week renewal windows for the policies, payment has been made to avoid a lapse in coverage for these important facilities. Accordingly, staff is requesting council ratify the payments made to the Florida Municipal Insurance Trust for the following excess flood insurance renewals. $25,000 excess flood insurance for the library, $37,750 excess in flood insurance for the RO plant. These excess flood insurance policies provide coverage above and beyond that offered under the city's primary flood insurance policies for each facility. If council elects to deny the request for ratifications, the policies can be canceled and any prorated premiums will be refunded to the city. Staff recommends approval.
Thank you. Chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we're on the ball. I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item? Nobody likes insurance. Okay, got it. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you so much. Is that enough for tonight? You good?
I am good.
Good? All right. Our Deputy City Clerk, Jenny Masinowski, do you have any items tonight?
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, we do. This item is to consider rescheduling the September 1st, 2026 council meeting. Some background, it has been noted that the first meeting of September, which is also scheduled to be the first budget hearing, is currently set for Tuesday, September 1st, 2026. However, in order to meet the state's trim compliance, the first budget hearing must be held no earlier than September 3rd, 2026. As a result, the first September meeting needs to be rescheduled. The following dates are presented for the council's consideration: Thursday, September 3rd, 2026, Friday, September 4th, 2026, and Monday, September 7th, 2026.
Okay, thank you so much, Jenny. And it's my understanding that there is a strong preference for Thursday, September 3rd, 2026.
Was Monday the 7th Labor Day?
Yes, it is. So Friday is a Friday, Monday
Friday
is a
before
holiday.
Before a long weekend, yeah.
I have no objection to the 3rd.
3rd,
Fine with the 3rd.
guys, you good? Oh, you won't be here?
I won't be here.
Sorry, we'll have to imagine that. Okay, and that will be at 7 p.m., Thursday, September 3rd, 2026. Chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Go ahead.
I
Second.
have a motion and a second for September 3rd, 2026 at 7 p.m. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any aye? Any opposed? Motion passes. I have to call my mom for that one. Whew. All right, thank you very much, Madam Clerk. Now, council comments. Coming to you, Councilmember Swager.
All right.
How's it
thank
going
you.
down there?
Thank you, Mayor. It's
You got a
going
new
well.
seat buddy over there.
I do. Not on island anymore.
Swager Island.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, congratulations, Councilmember Olmsted, for your first full meeting.
Thank you.
It's, I know you'll do great things up here for the city and the residents. congratulations again to Mr. Monser on your well-deserved and earned Council Manager Award. I enjoyed your, your feedback and speech about the expediency of our partnership between the city and the Golair HOA. So it's just good to hear feedback like that, and I again congratulate you on your award. So I've got to make a happy belated birthday to my wife. Ooh. A little bit late, busy meeting last time, but no excuses. But happy birthday
Dude,
to my.
she was here.
That's right.
She was here at the meeting,
Yeah,
and you didn't say anything?
It's better off that I probably didn't bring this
Okay.
up, but I'm just being a man and stepping up and saying
All
happy birthday, owning it.
That's okay.
Owning it. And then last thing I have is just looking forward to the work session next Tuesday. Last time I tried to throw you off and
Yes.
said, yeah, right? It's actually happening next
Yeah,
Tuesday.
It is actually next
that one.
Tuesday.
But yeah, I mean, just with all the discussion in regards to property tax, all of that, right? It's something that we've got to heavily consider during our, assigning or deciding for our council priorities and what that looks like. So it's going to be a rich discussion, but looking forward to it. And that's all I have.
Thank you so
Thank
much. Councilmember Olmsted.
Yes, thank you. So I'll repeat what Councilmember Swager said. Congratulations, John, on your award. I visited Golair this week, actually. I didn't see you, but I was there at Coffee Clatch, so it was fun. I bought my Oldsmar Cares Gala ticket today, so, and yeah, it was a good week. I enjoyed it, and thank you for having me here.
Thank you. Councilmember Tadaszewski?
Also, congratulations.
Thank you.
Councilmember Olmsted, welcome. I know that meetings can feel fast, and it can feel overwhelming at first, but I just want to say, on behalf of myself and I think the other council members, welcome. If you need us to repeat something, if you need a minute to think about something, if you need us to go back on something, we truly want this environment to be friendly and to be a good work environment for everyone involved. So even if we disagree, even if we have hard conversations, welcome. I hope you eventually feel comfortable up here and that we have some good conversations. I'm excited about Touch a Truck this weekend. That'll be fun. My kid's a little old for it. He's, 17 now, so it's less exciting after 17 years of going to Touch a Truck, but I'll still be out there, so come say hi to me. It's still January, and I know a lot of people are making New Year's resolutions, setting intentions for the year, and I actually had a conversation with some city staff members this morning about doing more yoga in my own life to feel more peace and calm, taking deep breaths, just to fulfill my own desires and be the best that I can be for the city and my other full-time job. So I did take a minute to sit down and write some intentions for the year for City Council, so I wanted to read some of them for you. This is not meant to be an exclusive list. There will things you will not hear me mention that I will do. But these are just some of the things that I want to focus on, and I just want to share them. So, I will lead with integrity, kindness, and honesty, even when it's difficult. I will listen first and respond second to help create an environment where our citizens feel heard. I will be visible outside of meetings and engage with our community as a neighbor and not just as an official. I'll do my best to help residents understand the decisions, why decisions are made, and not just what was decided. I will help protect our culture and balance growth with character to make sure we maintain the features that make Oldsmar feel like home. I will make decisions based on careful listening, asking hard questions, and will make decisions for Oldsmar that are not just good for today, but for the years ahead. And then I want to just close out with, public service is a responsibility that I don't take lightly. I'm extremely grateful to be in this position and to have the public's trust in me. And I will strive to serve with honesty, accountability, and a genuine dedication to the residents of Oldsmar. And that's it.
Thank you. Vice Mayor?
Thank you. Councilmember Olmsted, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know, I'm going to keep saying it until that September meeting. You can't make it to.
It won't get
It's-
old,
yeah,
so
it's just going to be.
continue.
Mr. Monser, always been a big fan. Congratulations, sir. It's well-deserved. And Mayor Gannon, thank you for the update about schools. That was a pretty hot topic in my house today, and I just kept repeating, it's just a suggestion. I don't know what's going to happen. So I just want everybody to understand, we don't know what we're going to see. Encourage everyone to go to that meeting on Monday. Touch a Truck, my kids will be there. My guess is that they're going to be there. I do want to say one thing. With everybody going back to school, I don't know if everybody's noticed it at Oldsmar and at the high school and everything. Kids are getting sick. It's just everybody's inside because it's cold. And so we had one of the kids was sick last week for 3 days straight. My wife wasn't feeling it today and probably not tomorrow. And it's just kind of, I don't know if it's just lethargy or just trying to get back into the routine of stuff, but just everybody be vigilant, make sure that we're keeping hands washed and doing the best we can. The petri dish I live in of 4th grade, 2nd grade, and working in the pre-K 3 class, I'm kind of just, once they get home, I'm like, oh, hopefully I can survive the night, but whatever. Just a little PSA if I may, but that's all I had, Mayor. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Couple things. I definitely will be in my boots and bling at the Oldsmar Cares Gala. I also plan to stop by Touch a Truck this weekend. Always a really cool event. I hope they let me use the fire hose again, even though I'm not a kid. Just a suggestion. I really can't hide my excitement about Oldsmar Elementary and the prospect of K through 8. When the topic originally came up, I reached out to some folks on social media, and the response was overwhelmingly positive. Again, this morning when it was sort of announced, but not with a whole lot of detail, to families via email. Again, it was still positive, and I had an opportunity to interact with folks who had, some questions without, getting into too much detail, because I wanted to save the announcements for tonight and not to do like a Facebook Q&A. But I am really excited about this. I do intend to go to the meetings, and I would encourage everyone to express their thoughts, one way or the other on the recommendation, and offer their input. Our families know more about what it's like to go to school in Oldsmar than anybody who's in an office over in Seminole, Largo. Anyway, than the people who are usually making decisions. It's a really big deal, though, to me, to keep our kids, if they so choose, and if their parents feel that it's in their best interest, to keep them maybe closer to home for a little more, if longer, if that fits their family's needs. And if not, to give parents the choice to send their kids to Carwise. Or, of course, there's several other opportunities. You have the district application program. We have Oldsmar Christian School. We have charter schools. We have lots of options. And what I love about this is it gives parents another option that might be more logistically palatable. It might be more palatable for social or emotional reasons. Whatever the reason, I'm very proud and happy to bring, this information forward. Of course, any questions really should be directed to the school board, the superintendent's office. Again, you can email board@pcsb.org or super@pcsb.org, and more information to come at that meeting, January 20th, 2026 at 6 p.m. at the Oldsmar Elementary School cafeteria. Touch a Truck was mentioned. Hey, congratulations, Cindy.
Thank you.
I think that's the last one. I think we all got you now, so
That's all right, you guys
yeah,
can
the
continue.
work goes back.
Congratulations.
Congratulations for saying that.
There you go. There you go. Okay. See, now they're in on it too. we have a bunch of different events coming up. I had no idea that we had, Wednesday walk-in brunch. Apparently, the seniors are going on a trip to IKEA. Like, if you want to hop in the van, you can go on the senior trip to IKEA and the Columbia on January 29th. Head over to the State Street Center. It's amazing. You talk about services, man. I need to take a day off. I just wanted to thank the council for the resolution that moved the K-8 issue forward, and for all of the residents for their continued feedback on this issue. Other than that, yes, looking forward to our work session. It's going to be particularly important given the financial constraints that we'll continue to face over the next fiscal year, and increasing costs that we will face over the next fiscal year and beyond, not just for construction, but for firefighters' pensions, for repairs apparently to breaks in the road, and we need to be willing to look at all options recommended to us by our staff who are well-versed and well-informed about the ways that potential legislation could impact us, and ways that we can remediate some of those effects to our residents or deal with them as best we can, whether it's fees or adjustment to the millage. We have to be open to discussing these things. With that, I appreciate you all, and we will move on to item 18. Consider approval of the tentative agenda for the February 3rd, 2026 council meeting. Does anybody wish to add anything?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I would actually, do we need a motion?
I'm
Or
sorry?
just pausing me?
You got it.
Okay.
You're good.
I actually wanted to add a discussion point for council on readdressing the feasibility for allowing operation of food trucks in the city of Oldsmar. Just to touch base with you guys, as well as city staff, if that's something that's feasible with the capacity that we currently have now in the planning department. I know they're still kind of working on some hurricane stuff, so just to get a good idea of what kind of timeline we're looking at for that.
Okay. Anything else?
Motion to approve the tentative agenda as amended.
Ooh, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Whew, good one. All right, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. The chair will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. This does not require a vote. We are adjourned. Thank you all so much for coming this evening.
I thought you were pausing.
Thank you so much, John. Thank you, Debbie.